Hey guys, it's me Heather and I'm back with another video. Today's video is she shot my stash, aka Julie from WYGO Warrior. She'll be popping up here. We've done many videos every month. We do one a month we do one video together every month, and we have started shopping each other's stash. So I sent her an email that had 10 eyeshadow palettes, like 5 foundations, 5 blushes, 5 bronzers, and she picked from those categories, and I have gathered them here, and now I'm going to create a look. So, also, as usual, ignore. I have about 4 hours of sleep and my allergies / cold, whatever this is. I have no sleep, and then I'm also still a little congested, and I just took my makeup off because I had makeup on, and now I got to film this video. So I'm a little red, but we will get this going. I'll just kind of show you everything as I use it. So she picked the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Primer, and I like this a lot. It's like people don't really talk about it much. It has a grip to it. Like, it's a little tacky, but it's also hydrating. So it gives you like a nice little best of both worlds. And I think for me, as somebody who has combo skin, I really like this one. Also, we didn't discuss setting sprays, but I love that setting spray. So we're gonna who has the OG Patrick Ta fan? I do. All right, so that's absorbing. We're gonna do our Hocus Pocus from ColourPop, the Witching Hour palette. And I think I'm gonna go kind of with, I kind of like these here, so we might go with that. That's what we're gonna do. With a little bit of this. Is that too dark? Let's do this. We'll start with this Summons here. We're gonna put that just in the crease. I don't think this is, I can't remember. I don't think she picked one. If she picked, I don't know what order they're in. I know there's 2 of them, and then I just got the newest one. I hope this is the one she picked. I just saw a ColourPop Hocus Pocus and I took it out. She'll forgive me. She knows I'm a scatterbrain, so. And she still does these videos with me, so. I'm just using this very light color here to kind of create a little depth here in my crease before I put that green on. Ooh, my eyes, look at my eyes. All right, so we're gonna just go right in for this matte green here. It's called Fur Black is Black. Has anybody seen the new Hocus Pocus 2? I just watched it and I loved it. I love the original, so I was a little skeptical. I was like, they're gonna ruin it. Every time anybody does, they bring a movie back, they ruin it. The second one's never as good as the first, but I think they did a great job. So if you haven't seen it, you're hesitant to watch it, I loved it. So, and I'm very cynical, and I loved it. So I thought it was very cute. It's good for future generations, you know, for the people who loved it, and then for all the younger generations too. I think they did a good job. So we're just putting this green on there. We're gonna go back and darken it up a little bit on this eye. For some reason, this eye, I think because it's water and maybe it got a little wet, it's not wanting to darken up there. Finger and take this green, the shimmery green, put it all over the lid. And you know, as always, we will clean this up as we go here. We don't worry about unevenness and not blended. Very pretty, very pretty. What is, so I was setting all the products out here. She didn't pick me a foundation. That could have been my fault. Maybe I didn't send her a list. But last time she picked this, and I couldn't find it in my, you could see back here. I couldn't find it in my collection. So this is the Dermablend CC Cream SPF 50 that I raved and raved about because I wore it when I was on my staycation. I went out into the water. I sit out in the sun and it did not come off. So she wanted me to use this last time. I had to pull an audible because I couldn't find it. But I found it. And since she didn't pick one for me this time, I think we're safe for me to use it this time. So once again, she already knows who she's dealing with here. So we just have to kind of go fly by the seat of our pants. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on this side so you can first and so you can see what it does. That might be way too much on that side. And this is a CC cream, okay? So just remember. So the coverage, but then also remember the staying power that this has, because I wore it. Well, right? I mean, come on. It's a CC cream SPF 50. Like, nobody's talking about it. Like, nobody ever talks about it. And I'm like, it is so good. This shade is a little dark for me. I think I got 20 fair. It's fair to light 1, but you know, I'm like the shade of paper. So like, it's a little dark, but I just do a little concealer and it all works out. Like, and I have no problems wearing this out. This is great. I'll tell everybody who's like, I'm going to the theme park, what do I need? I'm going to, you know, go on a vacation, I want something. I'm like, this Dermablend is not going anywhere. It says it's coverage, correction, and protection. 24-hour color wear, sunscreen, full coverage. I mean, look at my skin from what it was to what it is now. Then she picked, I'm gonna put down that eyeshadow palette. It's quite heavy. She picked the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer, and I'm in the shade 1 Fair. I hate this package. Look how gross it is. It's not really gross, I mean, but it's just because of the cap. So I'm just gonna put, we're just gonna put a little there, a little here. I'm going nowhere. I am so far behind. I still have my midterm, but then I was like, I have to film this video and get it up. Still have a midterm to do, though. And that is 100% once again my fault. I take on too much and then, yeah, know how that goes. My priorities are filming YouTube videos, so don't you fret. I have a couple days on the midterm. I was just trying to work ahead, and thank goodness I did, because I had so much other stuff to do, and now that I have one thing till Sunday to do, and that's amazing. So not even gonna fret about it. I do love that concealer. It's nice. Another one that nobody talks about. I liked it I love this way more than the new one that came out. I do not like the new one. I can't remember if I returned it or if I gave it away. Sometimes if my friends are over here and they want it, they can just have it. All right, she picked out, of course, Mario Bronzer. I think he calls it Transforming Skin Enhancer. And I'm in the shade Medium. Normally I would not be, but in this one I am. And it is cream. You can tell how much I love it. Look at it. So, we're just taking our double-ended brush. And it's just so nice. It just, I mean, just what? It just buffs away. Like, look how pretty that is. It's nice and natural, buffs away. Just bring some warmth to my face. I'm telling you, that makeup by Mario, he knows his stuff. Like, everything that I get from him, I just really enjoy it. So, it's just looking like up here. Yeah. And it doesn't look like crazy bronzer. It just looks like, oh, she just got some warmth to her face. All right. And then she picked the Pat McGrath blushes. This one is, oh, Exquisite Seduction. Hello. Or I have Golden Nectar and Desert Orange. Desert Orchid. Let's just do this one since it's by itself. We'll take the other end of that bronzer brush. It's very pretty. Of course, it's Pat McGrath, Mother Pat. Maybe me and her eyeshadows don't always love each other, but her face products, bar none. I mean, highlighters, blushes. Yes. Actually, I need that. We talked about this highlighter in my Is It a Dupe video. People are, what? You can see what's happening here. They're wanting to know if this was a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. It is not, but it is a beautiful... Why else would I keep... I mean, this thing is shattered, as you saw. Why else would I keep this crap around if it wasn't good? You know, like, come on. I have 475,000 highlighters, but this one's beautiful, so watch. You ready? Look at that. No highlighter? It's very pretty. And it's like $4, so I will buy another one, but I'll buy it in store because me and Ulta are going round and round and round. I bought the new Anastasia Metals palette and the new ColourPop Hocus Pocus palette. Both came shattered. They resent it in a bubble mailer. Oddly, it wasn't shattered, but I'm like, why would you send it in a bubble mailer if they were broke already? But it worked, I guess, because they also resent them in 2 days, so I'm not mad about that. Like, I got them Tuesday, they were broken, I had them Thursday. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna go back in under the eye with some of that green. With some of the matte green. You can just see that it's taking that same color that I put on the lid. I'm sorry if this is not the right one. I just saw ColourPop and the Sisters, and I was like, that's the one she picked. And then I was like, oh crap, there is another one that, I mean, I know it's not the new one that she picked because I don't think I had it yet, so I didn't put it on the list, but it's okay. I love this green. I'm having trouble with it. Just kind of blending away up here. If you've noticed, I've kept putting it back up here. And that could totally be, like I said, my eyes are watering, and I could have just hit a spot that was a little wet. There we go. I have worked and worked and worked at that to get that to stay on there. All right. Then she picked my Charlotte Tilbury that's the double-ended, that's maroon, but that's not, it doesn't match this color story. So I pulled another Audible and did Charlotte Tilbury in this greeny blue shade. I think it's called Sapphire Sex. And I thought that would be a better match than the maroon with this look. So, because I was like looking at this palette and I'm like, I don't think maroon would have matched any of those, and Sapphire Sex would have looked good with pretty much any of those. So, no, she picks it, but that's my bad, okay? I cleaned out a bunch of my liners and brow pencils, lip pencils, and I just tossed them all. So I don't have a lot to give her to choose from, so because sharpening stuff, seeing if it sharpens, how it looks, you know, if it's not good, if it's old, if I can't remember when I bought it, you know, like tossing it. Look how pretty that is. I love the Charlotte liners. And my eyes are super watery like crazy, and this doesn't bother my eyes, so love that for me. All right, and then I can't remember. I think I already had it on in the last video, but I'm going to use the She Glam, the darker. She said she liked that on me, so we don't pick brow products because she doesn't use brow products, but she bought this for me, and she said she liked it on me, so win-win. I'm going to use it. It's a little bit darker than my normal, although it is, what shade are we? I think it's taupe or something. I mean, truly, it doesn't have a name on it. It has not one name on it, but I love the end of it because it's that triangle, so I can just get swoop. See? You're thinking, Heather, that's not very dark. Wait till we put the mascara over it. I've really been liking this combo, so. We're gonna take the mascara in down here. It's a little bit darker than my brow. And I like to clean off any excess and then just create the hair-like strokes. I love that everybody's bleaching their brows now, and I'm like, I have naturally like see-through brows, and I can't do the bleached brow look because mine don't look cool bleached. Mine are just like clear, like they're so blonde that you can't even see them. So I don't even get to participate in that trend. All right, so I'm going to, I think I've done everything. I'm gonna go away, put on mascara, and then be back and do the lip, and we will. All right, guys, so we have our mascara on. I just used my roller lash. It is on its like last couple weeks, and then it is getting tossed, so we didn't pick mascara, or she didn't pick mascara for me because I'm doing like a full clean out of all these little eye products because we do not need eye infections, especially since I've had a cold. Like anything that I can't sanitize will be gotten rid of. So, but we're going to, although I've already used it, we're going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Setting Spray because I do adore it. And then she picked the Tower 28 XOXO lip gloss, which is one of my faves. And I like that it has this pretty gloss, and then when that's gone, you get this pretty stain. It's just like a nice, healthy looking stain on your lips. So, I know my look is not like revolutionary or groundbreaking, but I think it's very pretty. And if you have this palette, you need to bust it out and use it because, I mean, come on. Hocus Pocus, green eye look, very sparkly, shimmery. Let's add some of this 300 years here to the, oh yeah. Okay, so we have just added some of the 300 years to the inner corner. I think that adds a nice little pop. I just left my brow bone just natural. I didn't put anything on there. You could add highlighter. You could add some of the 300 year. You could do whatever you want to. But this is just my little quick look. Thank you, Julie, as always, for doing this video with me. You guys stay tuned. We'll have something fun coming up for Halloween. There will be an October live if I can force Julie and Renee into it. There will be a live, like some kind of Halloween video. If they don't want to do it with me, you'll just see me on here goofing by myself. So thank you so much for watching. As always, be sure you're subscribed, and I will talk to you next time.